Hey, amazing St. Andrew's Youth Ministry leaders. I just want to follow up from the video from a couple weeks ago and just kind of expand on our idea of small groups here from middle school Sunday night and high school midweek. So, at small groups, we want students to connect with each other, connect with Jesus, connect with an adult who cares about them, and provide a safe place for students to get to know each other and open up about the things going on in their lives. When it comes to kind of things we can do inside these small groups, my hope is that whoever is teaching, we will have questions for you to walk through with your student. I would love for you to have a chance to do some sort of highs and lows in your group at the start of it. However, your group wants to take care of that is fantastic. But just some sort of chance for each group to be able to talk about what is going on in their life. Every group should pray. At the end of it, in some form or fashion, pray. There's lots of ways that we can pray. Maybe praying looks like taking prayer requests. Maybe praying simply means as a leader, you close it out because you're running out of time. Maybe prayer means asking one of your students to pray for the group. But always end in prayer. Those are the three big things that should be going on inside each small group here at St. Andrew's Youth Ministry. Now, you can do a lot more than that. At some point in time, we may open it up and it may be perfectly suited for you all to tell your story to your small group. Perfect time for that. At the same time, maybe inside your small groups, you're getting to the point where you want to hang out outside of a Sunday night or a Wednesday night. And let me tell you, that is fantastic and that is great. And I would love for that to happen. If that happens, just let me know. Let me know that you want to do something with your group outside of Wednesday night or Sunday night, and we will make it happen. It is one of my joys that these times don't just stay here, but that as you progress with the students in your group, we can do stuff outside of our gathering times. But when we gather here on a Wednesday night or a Sunday night, like I said, some sort of highs and lows, however you want that to look in your group. Go through the questions however you can, how many ever you can, the ones that sound good for your group, and prayer. Those are kind of three of our tentpole ideas of what small groups here at St. Andrew's Youth Ministry actually look like. Now, as I think through all of this, as I think through how to help you be an effective small group leader, part of it is just simply knowing your group. The more you get to know their names and where they go to school and what they enjoy, the better it will be for you as you build relationships. Also, on top of this, you're going to have to know your group. So as you're leading a discussion and going through the questions, you may have some students who really like to talk. That's great because they help the group go forward. You're also going to have some students who probably don't talk at all. So learning and knowing when you can call on that quiet student to hear their thoughts is going to be invaluable. You just have to feel it out. Don't do it too much. You might lose them. But if you don't ever call them out, you may never hear from them. At the same time, don't ever be afraid to tell a talker, hey, I appreciate everything that you're saying and everything that you've said, but let's give somebody else a chance to talk. That is perfectly okay to do, and do not feel afraid, because we want to create a safe place where everybody is welcome and everybody can share about what is going on in their heart, their life, their soul, and how God is moving through the night. At the same time, don't ever be afraid to have to move students around, ask students to not talk. One of the things that I tell our small group leaders all the time, and I'll tell you again and again, is that each group is going to have its own flavor, its own culture, its own idea of what makes them them. So figure out what type of group you want to be. And be that group. Have your own culture. Have your own flavor. If you have a co-leader in your group, talk to each other about what maybe you can do specifically to create a compelling small group environment that you have during this time together. For instance, for the high school dudes, for the upperclassmen, when we gather together, at times there is the talking ball. Partly this is because the dudes are squirrely beyond belief, but also because it kind of just is the unique little culture that's taken forward. So what can you do to create a fun, unique culture with your guys or your gals? I'm going to be sharing other tips as we go forward about small groups and how to lead effective small groups. But these are just some of the basic things that as we go deeper and deeper into this year that I want to help equip you to actually lead successful conversations with teenagers. Yeah, I'm stoked. And I'm working on trying to edit the video we were going to watch all together a couple months ago, back in September or October, whenever it was. I'm working on editing it down into bite-sized pieces that I can send out to you as well, too, because right now just gathering all together, except for our leader Christmas party, it is looking extremely hard schedule-wise, and just for the sake of the pandemic. The fewer gatherings we have, probably the better it is for everybody until this thing is cleared up. Thank you so much for your time and your service. Hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I can't wait to see you this weekend, high school midweek or middle school Sunday night. Grace and peace, leaders.